After a 3-week delay and grumbling from some Democrats, Pelosi signaled she will send articles of impeachment to the Senate this week.
We are concerned that the senators will not be able to live up to the oath that they must take to have an impartial trial.
And she denied Democrats were divided over her delay.
Absolutely total cooperation.
There will be no haggling with the House over Senate procedure. We will not cede our authority to try this impeachment.
But several Republican senators are joining with Democrats, pressing McConnell to allow some witnesses to testify.
At this stage, I'd like to hear from John Bolton and other witnesses with direct information.
I am working with a group of Republican senators and our leaders to see if we can come to an agreement.
President Trump is promising to block Bolton's testimony, now tying impeachment to Iran tensions after the killing of Iranian General Soleimani.
We got to take this guy out. We're not going to have another shot at him maybe ever again. But I can't make it now because I'm trying to impeach Trump.
And highlighting new protests in Iran, praising its brave, long-suffering people after Iran's admission Saturday that human error brought down a Ukrainian plane while the country was on high alert for a possible American counterattack. That's after shifting explanations from the Trump administration to justify the Soleimani killing.
We did it because they were looking to blow up our embassy.
He was looking very seriously at our embassies and not just the embassy in Baghdad.
I can reveal that I believe it would have been 4 embassies.
That claim contradicts many of Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's explanations.
There were a series of imminent attacks that were being plotted by Qasem Soleimani. We don't know precisely when, and we don't know precisely where.
We had specific information on an imminent threat, and those threat stream included attacks on U.S. embassies. Period. Full stop.
You were mistaken when you said you didn't know precisely when and you didn't know precisely where.
Nope, completely true. Those are completely consistent thoughts.
But on Capitol Hill, where senators were briefed by top military and intelligence officials,
not one word of that was mentioned.
Probably the worst briefing I've seen, at least on a military issue, in the 9 years I've served in the United States Senate.
And the president's Democratic opponents have been energized by the foreign policy contrast.
This is a moment that requires strong, steady, stable leadership.
President Trump's actions represent a dangerous escalation that brings us closer to yet another disastrous war in the Middle East.
Hello from Washington, I'm Chuck Todd, and thanks for checking out the Meet the Press channel on YouTube. Click on the button down here to subscribe and click over here to watch the latest interviews, highlights, and other digital exclusives.